أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم. All praise be to Allah, the Lord of the worlds. Allah, the creator of everything, the beginning, the end. Allah, to whom is our return. I seek the peace and blessings of Allah on Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. In our world today, in the Muslim world to say, there are so many things that we need to address. There are so many issues before us that we need to see to. Because if we do not see to them, they will lead to further misunderstanding and misrepresentation and misinterpretation of Islam. If we do not see to these things, people will continue to look at others and say, is he not a Muslim, not knowing that they do not represent Islam. And one of those things we have to look at, one of those things we have to see to, one of those things we have to address is liberalism. One of those factors facing the Muslim world today, hindering our collective strive and struggles, is liberalism. Liberal Muslims today, I would say that they are a problem to Islam, a big problem to Islam. We see so many oppressions, victimizations, hatred against Islam. And before we look outside and we look at this coming from the non-Muslims, and then we see that, oh, there are so many Muslims that are contributing factors to this victimization and oppressions. To start with, let us look at the issue of hijab or niqab in higher institutions. Before any school could say that Muslim students should not put on hijab or khimar or niqab, I am saying that it must have had the support of some people who are Muslims, because we have Muslims in almost all these schools, the professors, lecturers, and many of them are those who, not all, many of them are those who do not agree with the hijab, the niqab or the khimar. Even if they agree with the hijab, they do not consider it as wajib. Many consider it as Arab culture, modernist, orientalist. They do not subscribe to Christian Islam. And when these schools give verdicts that, oh, you Muslim students, females, do not wear khimar to school, niqab, do not wear it to school, we try to strive, we struggle against them, we talk and write against them. But these people only come back to tell us that is Professor so not a Muslim? Is such lecturer not a Muslim? Is such person not a Muslim? Is that governor not a Muslim? And then they will tell you that the daughter of this so professor does not wear the niqab nor the khimar. And then, what do people like we? What do we say? Or what do we do? This effect of liberalism is such that has affected most of our struggles against oppression and victimization against Muslims. Liberals, the only thing they do to the deen is to misrepresent the deen. They lead to misunderstanding of the religion. Take it for instance, Christmas. You as a Muslim who understand Islam based on the Quran and Sunnah as understood by the pious predecessors, you refuse to go to the church, you refuse to celebrate Christmas, you refuse to eat their food and all those. But these people, these non-Muslims, they do not bring a quote, they do not bring a verse, they do not bring evidences from the scriptures as to why a Muslim must celebrate with them. They only run to fellow Muslims like us And then they will say, so Muslim is eating, so Muslim is going to the church, so Muslim is celebrating with us. Then why are you being extreme? Why are you being a fanatic? The effect of liberalism. Yesterday, I was informed that we have a cultist group in Ikorodu, Lagos State. They threatened an Halaja Rizko Jibril. They threatened her to either join their cult, leave the town, or die. And after investigations, we found out that there are so many Muslims that are seen as leaders, so many imams in that same town, that they are not in any way different from these cultists, because they are involved in shirk. They are involved in shirk. And then when we try to struggle and fight against these people with our words, with our writings, with our speeches and all those, these are the same people, these people we consider as Muslims, they are the ones that would come to tell us that no, the religion does not in any way negate the culture, even when it is so glaring that many of these things that are embedded in these cultures contradict what the religion teaches or preaches. Then there was a meeting between the DPO, the cult group, and the Muslims, and funny enough, they agreed that they would pay these cult members just to, let everything go. First thing, why would you pay a cult, idolaters? Why would you pay them? Because someone does not want to be a part of them. And then when we say, okay, fine, we rise up against these people, we want to stand against them, the same Muslims are going to hinder our struggle. They are going to hinder our strife. Because why? Because they walk and walk with these people. They walk and walk with them. So what do? No oppression, no victimization has been done against Muslims. Though there are some, but many of them have not been done except with the liberalism of some Muslims today. Many of these oppression and victimization against Muslims have not been done except with the support of some Muslims who do not understand Islam. And that is why I've always supported, and we still continue to support those who say that if we would unite, let us unite on Tawheed. Let us unite. There needs to be an understanding of the concept of Tawheed before we can start to claim unity. Fine. When we say we want to be united in our diversity, it is very good. But when we start to get united in our diversity, are we not supposed to look at the effect of being united in our diversity without identifying, without defining these glaring differences that have no root in the religion? If I were to be united in my diversity, and I stay as a Muslim on the Quran and Sunnah based on the understanding of the past predecessors, and I walk along with someone who does not consider the hijab, the khimar, to be wajib, and you have a Muslim that is being oppressed and victimized when it comes to the hijab, and I say, my dear brother, let's go and strive, let's go and talk against these people that do not want this Muslim to put on a khimar and hijab, and then he tells me, no, it is not wajib, it is just an Arab culture, and we are united in our diversity. It is time for Christmas. I said, no, we have the Eid to ourselves. At least we've gone to so many nikah, we've gone to so many aqiqah, we've gone to them, and if I even want to, we've eaten and we still eat in our homes. Why do you have to celebrate just that one day? And then he says, no, it is love. That is the definition of love. And then I'm united in diversity with him, and then this non-Muslims comes to tell me that I'm a fanatic, I'm an extremist, just because my brother wants to celebrate with him and I'm not celebrating. When this my brother does not even represent the deen. It does not represent what Islam stands for, and we are united in our diversity. how can we be united? How true is this are united in diversity? When the Quran says, indeed they boasted, they have killed Isa, son of Maryam, messenger of Allah. They killed him not. It is only a conjecture they follow. And then I united with my brother, who is an Ahmadi, who believes that Jesus Christ had died. He died in Kashmir, he died in India, and he even had sons he gave birth. And Allah says that Isa is definitely coming back. And I'm united with my brother who says, no, he's not coming back, he's dead. And so I and my brother, we work together, we want to go for da'wah. And then we meet a non-Muslim, and I'm telling this non-Muslim that Isa is not dead, he was not crucified, and he's coming back. And my brother, based on a unity in diversity, I says, no, they're non-Muslim. My brother is making a mistake. No, Isa is not coming back. And he is dead. He died in Kashmir, he died in India. Of our unity in diversity. It is very, very important, I would say. Correctness of Aqidah, understanding pristine Islam based on the Quran and Sunnah, a proper understanding of the concept of Tawheed is very, very important. And liberalism cannot be tolerance. Most of the tolerance we have around today, they only lead again to misinterpretation and misunderstanding of Islam. I have said it several times. Our tolerance does not have to define their own tolerance. If they think that we should tolerate them, why can't they not tolerate us? If I do not force you to come celebrate Eid with me, if I do not force you to come celebrate Muslim festivals with me, why must you think that it is part of my proving that I love you, that I must celebrate your festivals with you? And then, who is intolerant? It is very important that we start to understand the true meaning of tolerance. Like I said, tolerance does not in any way means compromise. Gaining differences, distorting the fundamental teachings of the religion is not defined by tolerance. That is compromise. And the earlier we start to realize that, the better. A Muslim should strive to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala alone. Not Christians, not Jews, not atheists, not anyone but Allah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant us guidance. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala help us and give us that strength to submit totally to His will. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.